Hours after promising a de-escalation in military activity, Russian forces go on the attack in Kyiv and another city in Ukraine. Officials have reported Russian shelling around homes, stores, and other places occupied by civilians. Talks between both sides are set to resume tomorrow. U.S. intelligence officials say Russian President Vladimir Putin is being misled by his inner circle about the performance of his troops. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are taking part in a classified briefing on the war in Ukraine. Many of them are reacting to those reports of President Putin being misinformed by his top military advisors. Fox's Lauren Blanchard has a closer look from Washington.
This is a fight that's going to last for a very long time.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill Wednesday were briefed on the war in Ukraine. Their assessment:
the need on the ground in Ukraine is urgent.
Russia continues to attack Ukraine, including in areas where the Kremlin claimed they would scale back in an effort to instill trust.
We should have no faith whatsoever in what Vladimir Putin says.
In a phone call Wednesday with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, President Biden promised an additional $500 million in aid. But the U.S. still not granting Zelensky one of his biggest asks, more fighter jets, over fears it could escalate the war beyond Ukrainian borders.
I'm astonished that we're 5 weeks in this, and we still don't have the equipment flowing.
Plus, the White House now declassifying intel they say suggests Russian President Vladimir Putin is being misguided by his own inner circle.
The fact that he may not have all the context, that he may not fully understand the degree to which his forces are failing in Ukraine, that's a little discomforting, to be honest with you.
The intel also suggests his aides aren't giving him a full picture of how the sanctions are hurting the Russian economy.
Our intent is simply to make the information available so that there is a full understanding of what kind of strategic blunder this has been for Russia and for the Russian people.
The United Nations Refugee Agency says more than 4 million people have fled Ukraine, passing worst-case predictions. More than half of them are children. In Washington, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.